What's going on, everybody? This is DJ Paradigm. I am super excited about today's product review. We're gonna be reviewing the Rane One Controller coming up next, and it's gonna be a real DJ review. So, I mean, you've already seen the videos where everybody's going through all the actual knobs and effects and everything like that, but this is going to be a real DJ review, and we're gonna put it to work. So, I'm super excited about this. Y'all stay tuned. We'll see y'all in a minute. Thank y'all for tuning into A Dime's Worth. All right, peace. We are back. Thank you guys for tuning in to A Dime's Worth. Right here, this is my man DJ Alex Choi from Vox DJ Company right here in Durham, North Carolina. Check him out. So he's actually giving us the opportunity, or myself the opportunity, to take this baby for a test run. I'm gonna let him talk through the
COVID safe too.
COVID safe. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and talk through the effects and everything that Rane One Controller has, and then I'm gonna get to cutting. All right, so go ahead and take over.
Thanks, Dime. So the Rane One, honestly, it's a game changer. I think if you grew up on turntables, learning from SSL days, right? Like, this is an ode to the turntablist. I think it is the best mix of controller and turntables. It's the best of new school and old school together. To start out, the obvious thing is the 7-inch platters move really well, and they feel just like mini decks. The torque on them feels just like the Rane 12s. If you ever played on the Rane 12s, they're just like the mini size of that. Same disc, same lock mechanism here. Honestly, the torque is great. It feels good to the touch, and yeah, it's like legendary stuff. The effects is really good too. This is section over here. It's real easy. They went with no onboard effects, but all the effects are controlled through Serato, which is good and a bad thing, I guess. It's a good thing, honestly, because it's just out of the way, and it's just real easy. And then you got all your EQs just down vertical. And then honestly, the biggest selling point is the Mac 4 crossfader. It's real sharp. It's real good. It feels like super sharp, and it's smooth, buttery smooth. So, you know, you got really good cuts in here. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's really simple. The layout is real simple. I think Rane knocked it out of the park with this one. It's simple, and it's easy, and it feels just like two turntables and controller all in one. So
awesome. Mask on, mask off. Hey, this is DJ Alex Choice. Check him out, Vox DJ Company. Once again, thank you, Alex, for letting me go through and really just test out the Rane One. So the first couple things we're gonna do is, of course, I'm gonna DJ for a little bit, cut for a little bit. We're gonna do three things. I'm gonna test it as far as DJing for clubs. So of course, we're gonna do some cutting. Right on. So we're gonna do some cutting, some mixing, and of course, really just the effects, and then how it performs as far as portability for private events, and of course really testing out some other things like the microphone and things like that. So you guys stay tuned. All right.
To a page in my rhyme book, getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? Where them dimes at? Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love forever? Oh, when I caught in a hit and run. When I caught in a hit and run. Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Love in the shape of you.
So I hope you guys like that little quick mix. Really just something I put together. I might play that sometimes at the club or whatever. So let's just go through a quick overview of how this works as far as you being in the club. Now, if you're used to turntables, it's gonna take some getting used to. If you're used to the Rane 12, it's very, very similar to that. Really, you just gotta get used to the mixer. So the mixer is basically a smaller version of the S9 or the Rane 72. So you really just have to get used to the mixer. So the mixer is just smaller, it's more compact as far as your DJing, and really your hands as far as being able to grab the platter to go faster as far as your mixing and your cutting. But a couple of things that I do like about this are the hashtags for your actual DJing. So if you have cues, there's a cue at 12 and a cue at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, so you know where to pull back from. So really, as far as clubs, you know where to start and where to begin. I really rate this a 4 out of 5 for my first run as far as DJing in the clubs, and really just being able to mix. Pretty simple, and really it's very sturdy, so it really acts like a turntable. The only thing that I would take away from it is it's very compact, so you just gotta get used to that. But other than that, the thing runs like a champ. So the Rane One controller goes for $1,500, but if you stay tuned, watch the entire video, at the end of the video, I'll be able to show you how you can save $150 right off the bat. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy the product review. We'll see y'all in a few. So now we're gonna go through as far as if you're a turntablist. Now that's the nitty gritty. We all know if you're a DJ that came before Serato, how does it feel as far as being a turntablist? So I'm going to do a little beat juggle, and then we can go through how it feels, the actual reaction time from Serato, from the record when you're pulling back, your cuts, how sharp it can be. So let's go through that. Oh man, feels good. So that actually feels really good, but we're gonna bring the camera a little bit closer and go through an in-depth as far as how it sounds as the cut, the delay, if there's any delay from Serato to the actual record. So let's go through that. So of course we all know this actual sound. So, and we know during Serato, if there's a drag, if you wanna look at the screen, so right now, I'm really just dragging the record, and the pickup time is very, very precise. So if we were using a regular needle and you did this, we all know that the wave might not move, but this is really precise. So let's go through the fader. So this fader is a Mag 4 XF fader. It's tension adjustable, of course. And really, this is the fader of all faders. It feels very, very clean. The tension, if you want to come back here, we can take a look at that. So, of course, it has the slow and fast cut right here, the reverse. And I'm gonna do a little bit of cutting so we can get that feel, but it feels amazing. It feels like a regular standard DJ club mixer. It's just smaller, so really you just kind of have to get used to that. Now the faders, the up faders, are definitely a little tough, so they're not as smooth. I'm not sure why they made them like that. I think you can adjust it by pulling this out and adjusting the tension, but they really just kind of feel like regular faders, so you can't really cut on those unless you adjust it. But you know, as far as DJing, this is the Mag 4 and it's an amazing fader. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna cut a little bit so you guys can hear it. All right. So it feels amazing. As far as being a turntablist, I will say this is the closest thing you're gonna be able to get as far as DJing on real turntables and a real mixer. So I give it a 5 out of 5 for any turntablist that wants to be able to take this without having to carry 2 turntables and a regular mixer. So this is only 25 pounds. A regular turntable case is 25 pounds by itself. So I give it a 5 out of 5 for any turntablist. All right, so we're back. So let's go ahead and recap what we just did. We did for a club and private event, and of course the turntablist side. So whether you're a turntablist, club, private event, you're going to need this, a microphone. So let's go ahead and critique the microphone. It sounds really good, really clear, and I bet if I get a little bit louder, yeah, it sounds really good. So the actual sound card in the Rane One sounds pretty amazing. It has 2 mic inputs, so of course you can have 2 microphones going on at the same time. As far as if you're doing a private event and you need the microphone and a guest is giving a toast, so they need a microphone, so that's awesome as well. And then we're going to take a look at in depth as far as what the microphone has. So come on over here. So let's look right here. You guys want to come right here. Of course, there's just an on-off switch, and you have your mic 1 and your mic 2. Your level, your EQs are low and high. The only thing that you can't do with this is have an effect for your microphone. So there's no echo. You can't really do reverb or anything like that. But just for this itself, it's an amazing controller. So we went through the actual layout of the controller. This is one awesome thing that Rane added are the legs. So of course it's got legs just like a regular turntable, just like the Rane 12. So it has legs to give it a little bit of elevation, so you can scoot some wires under there to hide your wires, anything like that. All right, as far as turntablists and clubs, it's the closest thing you can get to being a DJ on turntables and a mixer, and it's portable. So I give this thing a 5 out of 5. So overall, for a club DJ, it's portable. It's only 25 pounds. You can take it in one take. You don't have to take 2 turntables, a turntable, a mixer. So I give it a 4 out of 5. Really, the only thing is the actual mixer part is very small, so that takes a lot of getting used to. As far as a turntablist, it's the closest thing you're going to be able to get to turntables and being able to DJ on turntables and taking it somewhere. So I give that a 5 out of 5. The actual microphone, when it gives you 2 mic inputs just by itself alone, that's amazing. It also has EQs, so you can also, EQ it. I would have to give that a 5 out of 5, even though it doesn't have an effect as far as echoing. You really don't need that, but really just giving 2 mic inputs is amazing. So overall, this thing is a tank. I give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's an amazing machine. So yeah, the Rane DJ1 definitely gets the certified OK from DJ Paradigm. So I know you guys want to save 150 bucks right off the bat. I think I paid $13.20 for the entire thing, so that was with taxes and of course free shipping. So all you have to do is hit subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and then shoot me a DM, and I'm gonna shoot you the promo code and my plug to save $150. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace. Hey, you got some hand sanitizer?